Hello, everyone. Welcome back to a Thursday and to a Tales of Vardin on To Be Diced. We're glad you're here, and we're ready to roll some dice and have some fun. Last week we had the other half of the party joining to Isilra, and this week we have the other half joining us. So if you would like to start us off, William, and tell us who we have playing with us today.
Greetings and salutations, good fellow To Be Dicers. I am Daddy Tarzan 82855 on all social media platforms, playing for you today the Ever lovable pirate, former soldier turned pirate, William the Great, or he was once known as. And that is it. On to you, Noggy.
Hello, everybody. It is your possible favorite one in the group. I don't know. Lee Newcomb, coming at you with your most funnest of little antics. Nog, the Beast. Uh, Previous campaign or previous session had a little bit of a coming of age moment, but now he is going to come back and see how he fares with the party now. On to Zinnia.
Something just fell. Hey guys, I'm Dia, also known as DFL.cause on all social media. I play the now return to life Xenia. We were missing him for several sessions and it just caused the party to collapse, as predicted. But we're back and everything's fine, and he still has all of his creatures. They are perfectly safe in the fresh new look. So that's very fun.
Beautiful. If you like what we do here on Thursdays in Tales of Vardin, then you like all of our other shows that we do as well. We've got some coming up. This Sunday, we've got Frontiers of Eberron. So tune in for that game on Sunday. Next week, we're looking at Tuesday with some more Star Wars as well. And then it is an off week for Tales of Vardin. And we also have Valley of the Sword that is on a hiatus.
That's on. Sorry.
Yeah.
You're good.
You're good. Until further notice. So just keeping that in mind, that is something that we're looking at possibly getting back to. So if you were enjoying that, that could potentially be coming back. Just have some logistics to figure out with that moving forward. So with that out of the way and done with, let's get into this side of the story of the Travel to Isilra Part 2. The party has begun their journey south to a small farming town of Isilra at the behest of Emrys to take a journey with their families. As the party is leaving Indramir, following the road, they come to a small canyon, not very tall, not very high. However, William, Xenia is back. Perhaps those are the thoughts that are going through your mind at this time, possibly a little distracted, as above on the cliff walls, some scurrying is happening. There's a blast, an explosion. Rock and rubble begin to fall inward and cave the road, closing you off from the rest of your party. Xenia able to pull you back just in time to avoid being crushed by falling rock. Nog, you skitter and scurry, frantically missing one large boulder to the right, another to the left, as the sound reverberates through your ears. The dust is everywhere. Choking, coughing, you hear a voice from up above. Everyone okay down there? Good.
Yeah.
So listen, here's the deal. You and your little friends are surrounded. Okay? So it's just best for everyone involved that you take whatever's in your pockets and lay it on the ground. All right? Looks like your other half of your party is on the other side with Red Jack, so I'm sure they're very well taken care of. Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Ooh.
May I argue to do mine or to do it based off of sense instead of sight?
Yeah, you can definitely
To
do
at
that.
least see how many is at least around.
Mhm.
It's a 29.
Really? 11.
Jesus, I'm so bad at math. 17 plus 13?
That's
20?
30.
No, 30. 30. 30. There it is.
Jeez.
Mm-hmm.
William, there is sand and dirt and dust in your eyes as you squint and try to look around. Xenia, you see the glint of a handle of blade, as well as two or three crossbow points, very well hidden. However, your perceptive nature and knowing when things are out of place is kicking in more so than ever, it seems. Nog, there are three individuals that have some sort of food on them. One has roasted nuts, the other has about a quarter of a sandwich, and the other has a small apple that has been taken maybe a couple bites out of in their pockets. So based on these scents, you are able to place where these individuals are.
You're that hungry. Guys, food motivated like no other. All right, well, there's a bit of a problem, mate. Don't really carry goods on us, so sorry, we have nothing off here.
Well, that's unfortunate. We'll just have to make sure of that. I'm sure you're understand.
So you see where their positions are?
How big is this canyon?
It's about 15 feet wide where you're at, and a good probably 30, 40 feet up.
Stranded. Who is he calling stranded? And Xenia is going to summon his Kipin to appear on what looks like one of the shadow crags of this canyon, directly in front of the leader who spoke. So essentially what happens is from that darkness manifests what is essentially an owlbear with wings and big talons that then screeches in his face.
Roll an intimidation check for me, please.
See, Xenia's not good at intimidation, but that's okay. This is a flat roll. That is a flat 13.
How much? 13, 15?
1, 3. I don't have
1,
any
3?
modifiers.
Okay, perfect. Then, okay, yeah. Not expecting this whatsoever. He takes a step back, almost falling over to the ground. All right, okay, all right, we get it. You don't want to be bothered. Listen, I've got a boss. You understand? And if we don't come back with something, just something, just.
I think, so as this is going down, William takes a step back towards Xenia, checking over both him and Nog, making sure they're still okay. He'll just kind of whisper under his breath, you have their positions.
Mm-hmm.
How inclined are you to let these buffoons walk away?
Well, we have no quarrel with them. They're just being as bandits are. So perhaps maybe they should choose a different occupation that would serve their time much more successfully.
Yeah.
Or Nog suggests we take from them, take all food.
I like that thought. We leave them here, they pose a risk to other people that may pass by. I think we should deal with them.
I'll go in.
Yeah, let's do it. And with that, Calibrand's going to expel forth from William's body up to the upper level where they're positioned. Just give a little fear factor added in on top of
You hear the guy go, nobody said anything about bloody ghosts.
Better stop believing you're in a ghost story.
And with William doing that, Nog will attempt to make a charge attack at the, hopefully one with the sandwich.
Okay.
I can move at least 50 feet.
Yeah, you're good.
Tight. I'm just going to do a modified charge grapple without damage, hopefully. 22 grapple check.
Yeah.
That's all I do. I'm just bear hugging this man, trying to get into wherever the sandwich is.
Perfect.
After Calibrand is sent out, William's gonna run back and get behind some cover, get some ranged cover, and break out the silenced rifle. Now they fuck some shit up silently.
Go ahead and roll some initiative and see who goes first. With
All
this
right.
operation out of the way.
That's with the nat 1.
That was almost a nat 20. That's oh god.
So who's got higher decks?
For mine, it'll be a 4. I got a +3, so I would allow Xenia to go before me.
Okay. So William and then Xenia.
Not the best initiative roll, apparently, guys.
And what did you have, Tarzan?
13.
13. Okay. Let's see if they roll any better. No. Okay, looks like you go first.
All right. So yeah, dipping behind cover, breaking out the silenced rifle. I mean, puts me at a bit of a disadvantage with situational awareness, but at least get a couple of these guys picked off before closing the distance. Do I have any line of sight on any targets from my covered position?
Go ahead and make me a perception check for me.
That is without Calibrand, that's a -2, so 21.
Yeah. You see one kind of camouflaged in between some of the rocks on the cliff. There's one there. There's one in the trees, kind of off back to the left of you. Yeah.
All right. Direction. Okay. To deal with our flanking priority is taking out the flank position, so he turns to take out the guy in the tree.
As you turn to take the guy in the tree out, you see Nog grappled onto the third individual that was hidden, but is no longer, because he's got a Nog on him.
Is that the guy in the tree, or is that just another person situationally? Okay.
Yeah, a different one.
Okay, cool. All right, so we're going to take 2 shots at this guy. That is a 22 to hit on the first shot. And a 22 again on the second shot.
Both of those hit. Go ahead and roll me some damage.
All right. Since rifle has 2d10. I'm using storm. There we go. 6 plus 6 is 12 damage on that first shot. 10, 15, 21 damage on the second shot. And then I'm going to cash in a superiority die to make that a trip attack. Do I have trip? Hold on. No, your enemy, bait and switch, precision, tactical. Yep, I do have a trip attack. So yeah, I'm going to cause him to fall out of the tree. He needs to make a strength saving throw. DC 17.
You said 12 on the first shot, and how much on the second for damage?
21.
21 on the second?
Yeah.
Jeez. You fall out of the tree, but not because of your trip attack, and keep that superiority die.
Okay, cool.
They are dead.
Okay. All right. Yeah, fair enough. So yeah, 2 shots. Quietly takes out that guy. Turns to reposition behind cover. I'm going to use my bonus action to command the Calibrand to make a melee attack against the who's he closest to right now?
He's up there with Xenia, right? The guy that was talking initially.
Yes. Okay. So that's his closest target. Gotcha. Okay. And if he survives, he's going to have to make a fear save. How delightful. Okay. That's probably not going to hit. So what we're going to do... Oh, it's Calibrand. I can't use it on him. Plus 4, 11 to hit.
11 to hit, yes.
That hits? Okay. Sheesh. All right. And then what's his damage? His damage output is... Where is Calibrand? Did you send me his character sheet or no? Or creature sheet?
I don't believe so. I don't know if I had that.
Is he using what's he using? Short swords, long sword?
He's got a long sword.
Okay, so that's a D8, I believe, or D6.
D8 if one-handed, D10 if he's two-handed.
Okay. He's probably one-handing it right now, I would assume. Look more imposing. 2 plus his strength or dex, whichever's higher. We're gonna go with dex, so plus 2, so 4 damage, slashing. And then
Okay.
I'm gonna save my... No, I'm gonna... Why not? Fuck it. We're gonna pop action surge. Get 2 more shots off. And take out some of the other supports around the area. So not the one that Calibrand's currently dealing with, but let's do a trip attack on the guy that's hidden in the rocks.
Okay.
That's a 2 plus... This is not a good roll at all. Silence pistol or rifle. 12 to hit?
12 does not hit. They are behind 3/4 cover.
Okay. Second shot, follow up. That's better. 27 to hit.
Yeah.
All right. And trip attack do anything for me? You expend superior die and add to the damage rolled. Okay, cool. Wheat. Big whammy. That didn't go on the tray. That was a 10 too. That's disappointing. 6, 2, and 8 plus 4, 12 plus 6, 18 piercing on the follow-up shot, and he needs to make a DC 17 strength saving throw or fall prone.
They fail their save with 1 HP left.
Nice.
Does the other person that Calibrand hit have to make a save of some sort?
At the end... not yet. I think if he spends a round near Calibrand, he has to. I'll double check, but that'll end my turn for now.
Okay. Xenia, you are up.
I don't know if I actually want to shoot at them, but if Xenia could mount Dozer the Kipin, he would like to begin essentially picking up the bandits and just dropping them into the canyon so that they're the ones who are stranded.
Okay.
Whether or not they take full damage from that is to be decided, but he's trying to subdue them rather than intentionally kill them.
Perfect. Go ahead and give me a grapple check with advantage. Go ahead.
What would that be?
That's an athletics.
Athletics.
And it would be for you.
15. Flat 15.
15. Okay. Perfect. As Calibrand takes a swing of this long sword and kind of just plunges it into his shoulder just to the side, he says, "The sea don't take prisoners, only debts, and I'm here to collect in blood and soul alike." And then Xenia picks him up and just drops him over the side. He's going to take 3d6 fall damage.
That's so cold-blooded.
Let's see. So that is 8 points of bludgeoning damage as they fall into the canyon. Anything else?
I technically have an extra attack. Would I just be able to utilize that? If I'm combining my stuff and Dozer's turn, we're essentially going to just do that twice and see if there's another who's still lingering around the canyon and do the same with them.
Perfect. The other one that is on 1 HP is there as well. Go ahead and roll another grapple for that one with advantage.
Oh, that's a nice. That is a flat 19.
19. You pick this one up as well, and with 1 HP, it really doesn't matter what the damage is, but it's 8 again as they go tumbling down the side and roll to the feet of the other one, as the other one is just picking himself up, kind of holding his side, his rib from bruising. Anything else?
No. Wait, just from my vantage point in the air, is it visible whether there's anyone else that's like watching them work that might indicate where their boss is, or is it just them having been sent out, like dispatched?
So at this point, moving up, you would have been able to see over the rubble that had fallen in. You saw the other side of the group talking to an individual in a very bright red coat that is no longer wearing the red coat and is on his knees with his hands in the air, begging for his life. That would be their boss at this point. Looking around, the 4 that were here were the ones that were supposed to be on this side of the wall for this operation, and there are another 4 on the other side. But other than the ones that you guys have taken care of already, there doesn't seem to be anyone else.
I will let the others know that. The boss is over there and appears to be wanting to surrender.
Yes. Goody. Oh, delightful.
And so I think that is Nog.
Get that sandwich,
This
boy.
one currently struggling to get out of my grasp as I'm trying to go through his bags and pockets for this sandwich.
Yes.
Okay, very well. We are going to try to subdue this man by frantically punching him over and over in the face.
Okay.
Mind you, I am not primal surging, so this will all be 1 flat damage plus my modifiers.
Okay.
Does a... How does this work again? I guess 23 hit if I'm just doing a flat strength. All right, so that's going to be 1 plus... that's 13 plus this. 14 unarmed bludgeoning damage. Subdue.
What? Maneuver
Yeah.
strike?
Yeah, my strength is a 7 plus unarmed bonuses. I lied, so that's technically 12, 13, 14, 15, so 16 damage.
16.
Yes, sir. Sorry, I forgot the other item.
Don't ever get punched by Nog.
You latch onto this individual and you smell this sandwich on him. It's a pretty decent sandwich. There's a little bit left. As you crawl around trying to find where it's hidden on his person, he's trying to push you off of him. You take it into your own hands to be like, I need to look for this sandwich in peace. You crawl up to the top and just clock him. They are unconscious. Perfect. They are still, I can look for my sandwich. You can roll an investigation if you would like.
Oh, damn it! I'm not a good at investigation, so we're going to see. That is a 16, 17 minus 1.
With ease,
Impressive.
you find the satchel that is housing the rest of this sandwich, and it is yours. You have conquered, and the spoils
I will.
to Nog.
I will gladly sit on top of this unconscious man and proceed to eat this sandwich while everybody else is doing God's work.
With that, there is one individual left. They are looking very rough. What would you like to do?
Well, I have a deal with Calbrand, so I gotta keep him fed and happy. So, William's gonna approach this guy gingerly after slinging the rifle, placing his hand on the collar of his shirt, just to bring him in close. Oh, you chose this line of profession, mate. It's no hard feelings, but a deal's a deal, and I gotta keep my ghost fed. And he's going to rip out his soul.
You see a look of confusion. You're like, wait, what did you say before? He just collapses over to the ground.
Like so like Calbrand kind of zips to my position, passing through this guy, and on his way through you can you see Calbrand grasped onto the same area where William has him by the shirt, but instead pulls the spectral or the what's it called, the ectoplasmic form of this guy's soul into William with him. And William's eyes flash green. A little speckle of black dragonborn scales across his face as his disguised self, what's it called? sputters or not sputters. What's the word I'm looking for? It just flashes for a second to where it reveals his half dragonborn nature for just a second, and then he turns back to the rest of the group. Oh, that's fucking done with. Good work, Nog. Why are you eating that man's sandwich? You don't know what it's been.
Nog not know where anything has been, but Nog was hungry.
Did you eat that? Never mind. All right, Xenia, how's it looking up there? Where's the rest of the crew?
That is a good question. Where is the rest of the crew? Chris?
Here?
They are on the other side. And they will call over once they have now finished with their end of that particular adventure. Saying that they're safe, they will head on further. If you can find an alternate route, they'll meet you in Isilra.
Okay.
With that. All right, Xenia, you think you can help navigate us through the maze of a canyon? Get us through the other side?
That should be fine. It was a coastal village, right? That we are heading.
Yes, Isilra.
Is the sea visible from a certain point high enough, or does it appear to be just mainland, wherever it is because mountains?
From where you're at,
right? Yeah.
From
Just
where
to give
you're
a
at,
general direction.
Yeah, you are not close to the sea. Indamir is like a sandstone cliff village in kind of the mainland is what you're looking at. So it would be more plains and mountains from your vantage point, what you're seeing.
We will have a long ways to go yet, but we will meet them.
So you've come through this area a few times in your travels, Xenia. There is a pass through this canyon that will take you close to the edge of a goblin territory. And then another path that will lead you up and around, back towards Grandthorn for a little ways, and then loop around to be able to turn back around south and take you through Orin, through the Verdant Woods, and then come out around Hollowhorn. But those are kind of the two main ways to get from where you're at to where you're going. So it's up to you which way you take.
Well, it's not my face that they are searching for, so I suppose it will come down on your end.
Yeah. All right, well, let's take it. Before we move on, search the bodies, find anything useful. Re-up on supplies.
Nog's gonna tug on the coat that William's wearing, if he's wearing one.
Yes, his dress uniform, yeah.
You say Xenia's here, but Nog only smell new friend you made and all the others we come across. Where's Xenia?
It's complicated, mate.
Nog has many gifts to show Xenia, brother of Captain William. And then he holds out some rocks that he had in his pocket, and then a bug that might be crushed right now, and then like one copper coin. that he pulled off of some unfortunate soul on his way over. Nog has many gifts that I know Captain doesn't like, but this one, as he sniffs his palm for the beetle, holds it up. Nog found this one in searches after Nog encounter. Wish to give, but must find Think Lady of Orc named Grendel. Hopefully she doesn't give Nog flowers again.
We'll reunite with Grendel and the rest of the crew on Isura for the time being. Gody,
So this one we travel with Dave?
This one you can consider as Xenia. Gody, the tall, bald fella, he's more apt at explaining the mysteries of magic than I.
I died, and then they made another body for me out of magic to bring me back. He was very kind.
You just see Nog as soon as you did that, you just saw his brain kind of reset, and then factory come back to the reality of Xenia die but come back.
Yes. And you can hear that his own voice sort of listen to a question mark at the end as well. Yes. My time was not yet over, it seemed.
You see Nog kind of confused, but start to kind of smell you and familiarizes the faintness of your past self on your companions. And I don't know if you're wearing the same attire or not, but mostly
he's wearing William's old armor right now.
So he'll say Nog will have to call you by your actual name. Nog not believe you, Xenia. And then he'll start to search the bodies and kind of look back at you a little bit in a curious way, but is unsure. Mind you, for both of your essays, Nog's eyes have been glossed over to where it looks like he has a little bit of cataracts and is more so relying on his nose and ears now than he has ever.
Interesting.
Nog would notice then, because Nog would recall that Xenia that you remember had a very earthy scent, had a cool one that smelled of fresh pine and fir trees. This one is almost petrichor, that smell after the rain, and not as fresh. It's as if he's been in the deeper part of old woods for a long while now, and it doesn't have the same mountain crisp freshness that he had that you would remember. However, you also hear him turn and start baby talking Doza in Orcish for doing such a good job and sort of scooching under his neck feathers.
Okay, that does build some rapport with Nog. He's more inclined to be more curious and approach you, but it's that of a feral scared cat. He'll let you do maybe 2 pets, but then I'll just swat your hand away to that's enough. No more. Wait, I'll go to searching the bodies for more food instead of useless items like gold and camping supplies.
Okay, perfect. You find a piece of old stale bread, a half-eaten apple, and a small paper satchel of toasted nuts. For the other items, if we are looking for those, you find 3 daggers, not well maintained or taken care of, 2 short crossbows, on one of the bodies is 15 silver, another has 10 silver, and the leader has the following: 35 silver, a red scarf, a gold pendant, and a small letter tucked in the inside pocket of their jacket. None of these people seem to be wearing armor, mostly light clothing and that sort of thing, leather belts to carry weapons or sheaths, that sort of thing. But as you're going through, they're not extremely well equipped or yeah, that's pretty much it. William, as you move through, this red scarf has a familiarity to it. This is Scarlet Brotherhood issue. Mm-hmm. However, none of these people have Scarlet Brotherhood tattoos, so probably just acquisition from
Poor soul.
Something. Yeah.
Took it off of an old pirate.
Yeah.
He's gonna dwell on it for a moment, kind of reminisce back to his time on the corroded breath, the long corroded breath, before tossing it on the ground and setting fire to it.
Perfect.
All right, let's move on.
Would you prefer to go the roundabout way closer to Goblin territory? I am not opposed. We can actually be quite reasonable.
Let's say you, Nog. We encounter a tribe of goblins. So you think you can talk us out of it?
Crap. I'm gonna roll a history check real quick, DM, to see if I can recall this territory of goblins. May I kindly pray to the dice gods to give me advantage on this?
Of course,
goblin nature, possibly. Thank God. First one is going to be a 9, and then the second one is a 14. There we go.
14.
Yes.
And you're rolling history to recollect.
So to see, recollect and to see if this is one of the territories that is aware of my past or my background. More so trying to see if they know that I am a cannibal among my own people.
Gotcha. Okay.
Oh. Oh.
This particular territory of goblins is not where you're from. So the likelihood of them recognizing you would be pretty low. From this place where we're at on the map, you're much more north than this particular one.
Nog is uncertain of threat, but like Nog, Goblinkin or Nogkin is not to be trusted.
All right. Well, let's chance
Nog
it.
would deal with it.
See what we can come up with. Is it faster than the other route, Xenia?
Is it faster than the other route?
Yes.
It is.
Yes?
Yes. It would be.
All right. Well, let's get to it. And with that, William will lead the charge.
Perfect. You begin to make your way to through this canyon, moving quickly, quietly, and with purpose. You come to a tunnel. I need you to make me a perception check, please.
That's a good one.
Oh, that's not good. That's a 27.
Damn, dude. It's gonna be something for the rest of us. That's that's a 20 with a Brazilian butt lift.
I got a 26.
After that initial ambush, all of your heads are on a swivel. As you grow closer to this tunnel, there are a few moments here and there over the next 2 hours of travel where you feel as though eyes are on you. However, all you see are shadows. Your own. For a moment, a trick of the light, perhaps. But still that hair on the back of your neck raising sensation that something is amiss. You continue through this short tunnel and emerge on the other side. Go ahead and give me some dexterity checks, please.
Oh boy. That's great.
Is it dexterity saves or skill?
Checks. Skill checks.
Oh,
Very
still.
well. That is a 6.
9.
6 and 9.
But a 17 on a save, a strength check. Is it dirty 20?
Perfect.
Nice.
This is gonna go great.
So, William,
Mm-hmm.
you make your way through, and there are some traps, some crudely made traps that you are easily able to walk around. However, in walking around one, you step on another, and it's as if a twig snaps under your boot. And for a moment, you flinch before nothing happens. A broken dud of a trap, rotted and disassembled with age. However, Nog, I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw. And you can do so at advantage if one of your other party members would like to give help, as the ground beneath you begins to sift like sand into a large hole, and you begin to fall. So, give me a dexterity saving throw.
Yep.
Xenia will extend the end of his quarterstaff for you to grab.
Okay.
Well,
Is that going to be at advantage? Oh, yeah, at advantage.
At advantage, yes.
So,
then William would brace Xenia in case of they're thrown off balance.
out of curiosity, how big is this hole? Like, width-wise?
10 feet.
I'm going to wait till you continue then. I rolled a 10.
Rolled a 10.
Advantage? Oh no.
Let's see. Fall damage. And then spike. Here we go.
What?
The ground disappears from beneath you, Nog. And as you desperately claw at this sand-like trap that just folds in down on itself, you fall. Oof. From the fall itself, you'll take 8 points of falling damage. 12 points of piercing. And I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh.
20.
20 on the Constitution saving throw. You are not poisoned as you land on these treated spear-like protrusions from the bottom of this well-like chasm. And Nog, you are there at the bottom, impaled on some spikes. Just missing the very end of Zenya's staff.
Nog, you're all right.
You just hear Nog just screaming and just yelling in the hole. At this point, POV shot, he's just breaking all the spikes that he can down there, just mad beyond reason, and then he's just going to start scaling up this wall after he's freed himself. I'll roll a strength check because homie's just mad at this point. That is a, where's my strength? 25, 10 plus 15.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, you break off the one that is kind of impaled on your arm and then just proceed to destroy the rest of this trap before you start making your way up. You have a climbing speed, correct?
I do.
You do. Yeah, perfect. So no athletics check for that. Perfect. You see Nog come out of this hole just just angry.
Xenia is going to hand you 10 good berries and just say, eat, you'll feel better.
Fools and berries.
For 1 HP each.
Nog is going to nod his head and be like, that was a -1 deception check on him pretending to eat the good berries. So yeah,
This guy would only fruits or vegetables. All right. Well, when you start to not feel so well, be a good boy and eat those. Until then, do what you want. Watch your step.
Greenies.
Maybe I should go first?
Greenies are nasty.
They're not green, though. They're bright red.
Just take off the leaves, mate. Besides, you're not supposed to eat the leaves.
Yeah, Captain. And he'll eat the good berries. How many did you give Nog?
All 10. So you can get 10.
Oh, you monster.
Just palm it. Just palm it.
Yeah, Nog will reluctantly eat all 10. He's not happy about the good berries now, as he is it 1?
It makes you feel full.
It's 1, and then yeah. Oh, actually, it's 2 because of my pendant that I have. So I get back 20. So I'm back at full.
What? Interesting. See, feel better? Yeah. Now you don't have to worry about being hungry for a while.
First that Nog has ever felt full.
Just for everything. All right, let's move. Again, watch your step. Don't want to get an infection.
This time, Nog will be holding on to probably Zenya's coat to help with him seeing.
We're helping each other see Xenia is still extremely bitter that he can't see in darkness now. It disturbs him on like a primal level that he can no longer see in the dark. He's been complaining about it since he reincarnated. I think humans do it.
Not that bad.
As you make it through to the other side of this tunnel, you see the sprawling landscape before you. Off in the distance is the verdant woods, and far to the, let's see, you'd be going south, so far to the east, you can see just the very tip of the Elven Blue Moon Tower. Not something that is on the road to Isura. On the main road, you would have to take a small detour to visit. However, that just depends on how quickly you're wanting to get through. But you see the edge of the verdant woods, continuing to make your way forward. You see an outcropping of trees next to a large rock that seems to have been recently dug up. A small hole about 2 feet deep and about 18 inches wide. A small box buried here is what it looks like to have been. But that is really the only detail out of place, other than, once again, that feeling of being watched. As you leave this tunnel and make your way even more forward, continuing to keep your wits about you, roll me another perception check. Nog, you can do so with your smell and at advantage.
God.
14.
That will be a 23 for me this time.
23. William, Xenia, you quickly, once again, just look behind you, just out of making sure of your situational awareness, and just checking your surroundings. As you look back towards the tunnel, it would seem for a moment before it clears that the entrance that you just emerged from is filled with a rolling black smoke. But only for a moment, a trick of the eye perhaps, and it is gone. Nog, you grab the scent of brimstone and sulfur. A trailing smoke that leads to the edge of where you just came from.
Nog's going to physically stop Xenia and point in the direction, knowing good and well that he can't see of the direction, to say Nog smells fire in that direction.
Fire. Can Xenia make out anything? First of all, just looking physically.
Looking physically, you looked back there a moment ago and you thought you saw something, but it wasn't there. As you look closer this time, there's nothing in the entryway of that tunnel that you just came out of. On either side of this road, there are impossibly green trees for this time of year. The foliage should be changing color, but it is still verdant, green, possibly an effect of the area of Mindrasil, which is more fertile than some of the other areas around here. As you look in the direction where Nog has gestured and told you that there is a scent of fire, William, I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
We're gonna stay with the Lament's Pleasure. They've been doing pretty well. Brazilian butt lift? Nope, that's not a Brazilian butt lift. That's an 8 plus 7. 15.
15. Where is that? Here it is. Caliban pulses from pushing you forward. He comes out of your back.
Mm-hmm.
As instantly smoke apparates and solidifies as a large two-handed obsidian sword.
Ooh.
Right behind you. As you turn, you see the Royal Incinerator.
Oh, I don't like that. Pineapples.
As it pulls its sword out of the ground, the flame begins to shoot from the helmet. As it scans and looks around, I need you to roll initiative.
Oh boy. Here we go, guys. Everything's fine. We're fine. That's better.
Let's change this to something more.
Here we go, baby.
Let's see here. So 16, 18,
And 11.
and 11. Okay.
Good rolls. Okay. All right. How's this thing doing? Still chasing us?
All right. 18, 16, 11, and the Pearly Incinerator is on initiative 10. So, William, you are up first.
Oh boy. Okay. How delightful. Good. So I have reasonably observed this guy quite a lot since the past couple encounters. His HP, is it greater than, equal to, or inferior to in comparison to my own?
It is greater than.
Okay.
And as you are looking at this, seems to be more than the first time you encountered it.
Oh no. Okay. Recalling last time, his eyes going to divert to the waistline to see if there's any files there that are reminiscent of the last incinerator.
There are not.
Okay. All right. So interesting. Might not be tracking us, but something interesting is going on. Cool. Okay. As Caliban pushes me out of the way, I turn to see this construct coming at all of us. What am I gonna do? I'm going to pull out the ladies, and I'm going to fire off 2 rounds and initiate a trip attack. All right, ladies, which one are you? We're gonna go with you. Fuck off. That's as far as 17 to hit.
Does not hit.
Fuck. 21 to hit.
Misses.
Or 22. Sorry. 9
20.
plus 10. 22 hits? Fuck yes. All right. Woo. That's not good. He's beefy. So that's going to be 2d8 plus a d8 for the superiority die, or is it a d10? Did I switch yet? D8. Damn. 11, 15, plus 7 is 22 damage on that shot. I need a strength saving throw or it falls prone. DC 17.
DC 17. That's strength.
Yes.
Okay. It's 24.
It succeeds, so he does not trip. All right. Okay. That's my 2 attacks. Bonus action. Nadia. Get one more shot off. There's no way. 2, that's a miss. 11 to hit. Not even with the superior die. I'm not pulling that off. Not wasting it. Okay. And then I'm going to use that opportunity to fall back, create some distance between me and this individual. And that will end my turn.
How far are you moving?
Let's go the full range. 30 feet, I think, is my movement.
Okay.
40 feet.
Let's see. It's a 19 hit.
Yes.
Community attack. Let's see. Slam. So that'll be fire. So let's see. So it's 23 points of bludgeoning. And 3d6 fire. Where's the fire? It's 8. It's 13 points of fire damage on top of that. As you fire, it ricochets off the helmet. You shoot the other one. It hits. As it hits, it kind of flinches, spins around as you shoot the next one. You fire the next one off, and in an instant, it is just right in front of you as it takes the side of the claymore that it has and just sends you flying those 30 feet to where you're away from him.
Gotcha. Howie, guys, that hurt. That'll end my turn.
Reaction. All right, Nog, you are up.
Oh, this sucks for me. Yeah, Nog hearing this, because he can't see, he'll just bonus action rage and attempt to close in with this threat. And he will... Where's my thing? There you are. Okay, I missed that part, so that's fine. We're gonna do... I'm gonna attack with my chains for the first attack. That is a nat 20 for 31 damage, or 31 to hit. Crap, can't speak.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's silver laced, but I deal 9, 10, 11, 12, 14 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. And what's max damage? Because we do crunchy crits.
it's just 13. Yeah, 13 for the dice, and then with the bonuses, 15.
So 15, yeah. What I'm asking is, like, if you were to take the max damage on that hit,
Mhm.
what would it be? Because you'll add that to this 15.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're good, because that's a crit.
Yeah, so yeah, if I'm hearing you correctly, yeah, it'll just be 15 unless I'm doubling it for 30.
So 15 plus whatever you roll.
Oh,
So you-
for my damage? Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm not here today. So 15 plus 3 18 total damage. I apologize. So it'll be 18 total for everything.
Okay.
Because with max damage plus the 3 that I just rolled for chains, that'll be 18.
Perfect.
And then extra attack. That is another nat 20 for 18.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your damage as well.
21 this time.
21. So 18, 21.
And that is all that I can do as I'm just trying to stay or keep pressure on this individual.
Okay. Xenia, it is your turn.
How far away is it from us at this time?
I'd say it's within 10 to 15 feet of you.
Okay. Xenia's gonna draw his bow and put another 20 feet of distance between them before taking his first shot.
Okay, perfect.
I don't think the first shot misses. That was only a 10 to hit, but second shot. Not good at all. Both of those were only 10 and 11 to hit. I think both of those arrows go wide as he's still getting used to this new body and just trying to get used to like the normal draw strength he had. He had a much easier time as a half-orc pulling the Fey Hunted bow than he is now. And he just makes a very frustrated noise. Sorry! Does he have any bonus actions that I can potentially use? I do not think so at this time. Remind me, do we use flanking rules?
For advantage and such?
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Because Durza cannot actively attack since I've used up both my attack and the extra attack, I am going to command him to instead come around to flank on the other side of this creature, so Nog might be able to get advantage on his next go.
Okay, perfect.
Ooh.
Let's see. It is the... Is that everything for your turn?
That is everything. I missed twice.
Okay, perfect.
My bad.
Let's see. It is the creature's turn. Which one of you is priority to him at this moment? Let's see. Chains. Yeah. Let's see. It's going to take a swipe at you, Nog. And let's see. Is a 17 to hit.
17 meets.
Okay. Let's see. I need you to make a DC 23 strength check.
Kindly ask that I don't make that.
I'd like to opt out of that.
I say
right.
no.
Luckily, I am raging. 19 plus 15 for a 34 strength.
Perfect. So you will not be restrained on this attack. Let's see. As it takes its sword and sticks it into the ground, let's see. You'll take 25 points of piercing.
Now,
which is probably half because you're raging, correct?
12.
Now, are we rounding up or down for this?
We can round up on stuff, I believe. So it'll be 12. It'll be down. Yeah, so it'll be 12.
Oh, 12. All right.
Yeah.
So
Round down. And then let's see. 11 points of fire. And it is going to leave its sword there as it impales Nog, not restraining them for a moment. It lets go of the sword, disappears in a puff of this just black ichor smoke, and reappearing next to you, William, as it raises both hands to come down for a slam.
Oh boy.
Let's see. That is a... Ooh. That is a 14. That's a nat 1.
And that's a miss, thank God.
So you are able to roll out of the way of this attack, and it is your turn.
Okay. Again, know your enemy. I've observed this guy for a while. Do I get the sense that this construct understands a common?
Let's see. You would get the idea that it could understand you.
Cool. Okay, first things first. I'm gonna cast Hex on this guy. So like as he comes and flashes up into my position, I'm gonna I kind of push off of him to avoid the attack, and as I do, I place the Hex on him. Just a green flame expels from my wrist and envelops him, kind of clinging to his form. As I roll around him, I don't have anybody nearby, do I? It's just me and him?
Xenia would be 50 feet from you. Nog would be 30. And the Keeping would be 30 as well, as they went around to flank.
Yeah, okay. So I'm going to Hex to put disadvantage on his strength ability. So anytime he makes a strength ability check, he has disadvantage. However, that doesn't affect saving throws, which sucks. I'm going to... We're gonna keep at it. Fire off with Ivara. And I'm going to try and force him to drop his sword.
It's already dropped, isn't it?
Yes. His sword is 30 feet from you.
Oh, he already dropped his sword. Okay, cool. Thanks.
Yeah, it's on the ground.
Thank you. Okay, cool. You know what? Fuck it. We're gonna go for another trip attack. just both barrels planted firmly into the chest and going for a trip attack. That's a fucking... Ivar, I need you to stop doing this to me. 13 to hit. That's a miss. There we go. 17 plus 9 is 26.
26 hits.
All right. And it's going to be a whopping... Nope, not D10s, D8s. Plus one more. Okay, 15, 12, 18, plus 7, 20, 15 plus 7, it's 6 plus 8 is 14, plus 5 is 19, plus 7, 26. There we go. 26 damage on that second shot. And he needs to make a strength saving throw or fall prone.
Okay.
DC 17.
Yep. So it is a 12.
He fell prone. Sweet! Oh, God.
It slams down. You move out of the way. It turns. You fire 2 shots. One ricochets. One makes an impact as it falls back. Anything else?
That's my 2 actions. My bonus action was used to give him hex. I'm going to risk it. We're gonna create distance. I'm falling back towards the rest of the group. It looks like it wants me, so I need to be in proximity of everybody else to not make it harder for them. So yeah, he's gets an attack of opportunity, but it's at disadvantage since he's prone.
That is at disadvantage, so that's an 18 plus that, yeah. And that is a 2 plus that. So that is a 15.
That misses. Woo, thank God. I'm gonna use 40 feet of movement, run back next to Nog. All right, it seems he wants me. Let's. I say let him have me, and you guys go at it. And then that will end my turn.
Okay. It is going to use its first legendary action after your turn.
Oh boy.
As it reaches over to grab you as you run away, it gets on its 2 hands as it picks itself up. The gate on the front of its helm opens. I need you all to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Fuck. Path of the Grave reaction. I'm negating it.
Okay. Remember what Path of the Grave does? It allows you to succeed on a check or absorbs
1 second.
damage.
Path of the Grave. I negate all magical damage from an attack, and I gain resistance to magical piercing and bludgeoning damage. Piercing, bludgeoning, and slashing damage until the start of my next turn. So I go spectral as my form expels this green-like flame. I become translucent, and the flame expels forward, colliding with this construct's attack, and absorbs the damage in its entirety. And William is now a spectral ghost for the rest of the round.
All right, so Nogs is a 12. What is your dexterity saving throw, Xenia?
9.
9. So, William, you negate this damage as your green flame meets this bright yellow orange. As you pull it into yourself, it just begins to pass through as if you weren't there. You stand amidst this flame and don't feel its heat. As it passes past you, Nog and Xenia, you will take 63 points of fire damage.
Oh shit, that doesn't stop that damage for them?
It stops damage for you. You could probably talk to Calibran what price it would be.
Did you say 63?
63. Correct.
So divided by 2, I think 31. Jesus Christ.
Oh no. Yeah, we gotta go. We gotta run. Yep.
Let's see. That is Nog's turn after its legendary action turn.
Hasn't even gone yet.
Is it free to do skill checks by chance?
Depends what you want to do. What do you want to do?
I'm trying to see how the others are looking because I hear William running by. Xenia, I think, is not making any sounds. So I was just trying to do like a smell check to see like if I'm picking up any like fear pheromones or any like distress.
Bird flesh, yes. Yes, I without you won't have to make a check. So yes, there would be those.
Okay.
However, not from William. You get this sour sweet smell all of a sudden as this necrotic magic turns outward to aid in keeping William alive.
Nog's gonna do Nog things, which sucks about this. So he's going to grab a hold of this sword that's, I guess, impelling into him.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to use his action to turn into a large creature.
What?
From Titanstone Knuckles, as an action, he basically enlarged himself to that of a large creature, and any and all things he's carrying or wearing doubles in size and weight as well. So the claymore is now a bastard claymore, if I'm thinking of this thematically correct. And he will proceed towards this creature or thing. Actually, no. First, what he'll do is he'll pick up Xenia free action, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
And he's just going to try to find a place within range that he can just stuff Xenia behind for cover.
Okay.
And then for the rest of my movement, I'll just proceed up to the thing and just do a stare down until my next turn.
Okay. Xenia, that's you. Bless you.
My hex core just fell off the shelf.
Oh no.
How far away would Nog have deposited Xenia? In proximity to the action.
Let's see, they are 30 feet, 20 feet, 50. So another probably 15 to 20. So you're a good 70 feet from this.
Okay, that's totally
I also have a 10-foot wingspan if that needs to go into account as well. is double.
Does
So
is the construct still prone, or has it gotten up to
It is up.
do that? It is up.
Mhm.
I'm going to try and shoot it again with my bow because it is still in range. It is very much in range. What is that? 15 to hit on first shot.
13,
15.
15, misses.
I crank those numbers up.
Second shot. Oh, okay, that's better. 25 to hit on the second shot. And
There we
bonus
go.
action, lightning arrow.
Ooh.
Can I make a dexterity saving throw 17 while I roll the base damage?
Okay.
Nice.
It's going to use a resistance.
Could it not?
on the damage. Was that a damage trigger by chance? Ooh, hello.
So
For-
what does the resistance do?
There we go.
It's going to use legendary resistance to not make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
To succeed.
It will still take, well, it would take 14 points of piercing damage from the base.
14. Perfect.
Would it still take the half damage on a miss in that case?
Ooh,
If it were to essentially succeed?
Yes. If it says half damage on a success, then yes.
So I do have a reaction for that, DM.
Okay.
I will be amplifying, or I will not be amplifying, but I'll be using my blood curse for exposure. I'll be taking 4 points of Himmelcraft damage to make his resistance normal. So he'll take the full 14 instead of half.
There's more damage coming. I'm not done.
That's for any of your attacks this turn. Instead of him having resistance, he'll lose it until the end
Wait,
of
is
the target.
that
It's a
What?
legendary
Legendary?
resistance. He succeeded his saving throw, so it's not that he's resistant. He's just
Oh, well, dang.
But
I
if you're
thought it was
talking
gonna
about
be
damage resistances, then that
Correct.
would
It
come
is
into
damage
play.
resistance.
Okay, then that'll come into play for any other
So
attacks.
again, that was 14 piercing damage from the initial bow attack. Bonus action lightning arrow for 22 lightning, half to 11.
Okay.
Falsy.
Let's see. As you hit this thing with your arrow and the lightning sparks, the gates on the helm close completely shut. There's no light coming out of it for a moment before it opens up again, and you see this blue arcing flame coming from within. Anything else?
That will be it for my turn. Yes.
Okay.
That action, bonus action ends. I'm staying put behind cover.
Nog, you are in front of this thing holding its sword, staring it down. As it stands, you stand about a head taller than it in your enlarged form. The sword turns to dust and smoke and disappears from your hand, reappearing in its own.
Oh god.
And as it does, at the hilt, a blue stone begins to run rivers of arcing energy through this blade. Let's see, it's going to make an attack at you.
This bitch is doing lightning damage, isn't it?
Sorry.
That is a 24 to hit.
Now, DM, hear me out on this, right? What if I bought one of your lovely accessories from your website to make this not happen? You know, just a moment. You know, like no harm, no foul. You said 24?
24 to hit, yes.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
Please be gentle is all I'm asking. I'm just but a wee enlarged boy.
That is 25 points of slashing. And the damage type has changed, Tarzan. From fire to lightning. 5, 6, and then it'll save that. So it'll be 6 points of lightning damage.
It'll save that. Oh, it's being kind. That's wonderful.
I can't resist that. Damn it.
As it apparates, it takes a large swipe just across your chest, moving around you, and moving 35 feet towards the rest of the group. Tarzan. Let's see. We're gonna go.
Never mind.
Doesn't recharge.
Oh, thank God.
Breath attack doesn't recharge. However, it will take that second strike at you for a 19.
That hits. Fuck. I have resistance, thank God.
So you will take 25 points of slashing, which is reduced to 12. And then 15 points of, let's see. How much lightning damage did you say, Xenia? 11?
11.
11. Okay, so 15 plus. Uh, 37 points of lightning damage. As the glow from the sword goes away and the color in the helm returns to a bright orange yellow.
Hey, that hurt. That really hurt. Oh no. Okay. Cool. That's great.
That is its turn. William, it is your turn, top of the round.
Okay. Fuck me. I am not looking good. I don't have anything. I need to do a tactical assessment here. So I'm going to burn a superior die. I need to find... Where can this thing not go? So this construct is from the abyss or the hells. So, are we near a church? Are we near any sanctified ground?
The nearest sanctified ground would be the tower that you saw previously to the east, but that is a good 10-15 miles. So you could try.
I'm surviving that fucking long. This bitch is already fucking me up. I don't have anything. Fuck. Make an investigation history. Burn my tactical assessment to make a history check. Try and determine what this fucking thing is after right now. Is it? He seems to be focused on me for some reason. I need to figure out why.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, fuck you. Sexy bitch, I love you. Okay. I rolled a 19 plus 5 for 24 plus 8, 32. What the fuck is this bitch after?
Its first attack was at you, William. A minor nuisance was Nog to it, it would seem. Moving them out of the way to try to get to you. Your assessment is correct in thinking they are after you, but why? Why would they be specifically targeting you? You look at this thing, imposing after its last attack, taking this moment as everything seems to slow for a second. You see its helm. And for a moment, Morgan's face. And then back to this creature. I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Okay. Wisdom? Well, I definitely failed this saving throw, so I'm going to use Indomitable to re-roll. That's fucking better. Oh my god. 17.
17. Something breaks in your mind. You take 5 points of psychic damage. As a vision comes through. You stand suspended in liquid. Bubbles filtering out the side of your mouth and going in front of your eyes, breathing through a tubed apparatus inside of a glass vial. You hear muffled through this liquid 2 individuals. Are they ready? Sorry, sir. 728 is not ready. Make it ready. They have to be ready. If this is not the one, then the next one. Our experiments must move forward. You understand? Yes, sir, Mr. Stride. As this pain shoots through your head, you've seen something hunt before. You've been hunted, not only by this thing, but maybe a pirate at some point. You have hunted for the Sovereign. You've been given commands before that could not be ignored. This thing acts as though it has been given a command, and it is unrelenting in its mission to complete it. It is after you. Anything else on your turn?
It's only after me. Bonus action, second win.
Okay.
I haven't even used my action yet. That was just to figure this whole shit out. Holy fuck. All right. What can I do? It's after me. What do I do? Action. Disguise self. I turn myself into Valerius Stride.
This falls under the illusion school of magic, correct?
Oh, shit. This dude does see through the illusion. That's right. Now, fuck. William would know this. William would fucking know this. So we tried this already. He's already seen through my disguise. Never mind. I do remember he saw through my disguise before. Shit. Fuck. Screw it. Just turns to Xenia and Nog. He's after me. Run. I'm gonna run back into the tunnel.
Okay.
Alright, that is the stupidest thing to do. We've been over this several times in the past 4 months alone.
I don't know what to do. He's after me. I can't survive. Second win. Alright, I did second win. That's a D10. I don't know where to fucking go. That sucks. That's only 10 points of healing. Is there... There's no other terrain features around this area. We're just in the woods in a small clearing, and the tunnel behind us, right?
The tunnel behind you, a rock face above, woods to either side of the road. It's a fairly well-traveled piece of highway at this point.
You said rock. There's a cliff face?
Mm-hmm.
All right, scratch the tunnel. I'm going towards the rock face.
Okay.
I'm going to get my back up against it. Okay. And then I'm going to pull out a keg of gunpowder and set it on the ground next to me.
Okay.
You want me, you fucking bastard? Come and get me. And that will end my turn.
Okay. As you run, they don't take another attack at you. They pause for a moment, as if frozen, unmoving, before they stand straight, look in your direction, and then move their head to the other side. I need you to make me a perception check, William, as you run towards the cliff face.
Fuck you. I'm gonna burn my last superiority die to succeed this. 11. 18. Perception.
You see a figure standing above where the tunnel entrance is, about 65, 70 feet up at the very top. In a fine cloak, a well-kept goatee, and shoulder-length hair parted down the middle. Far away, but these features are Trevor Malford.
Oh, fuck me.
The incinerator will take their legendary action and move towards where Xenia is. Now moving away from you in that direction. Nog, it is your turn.
Oh, wow. All right. You got this, Nagi.
Sorry, I was muted the entire time. Nog's sadly going to have bonus action, hybrid transformation, and close in with the big baddie and start going in on him. First attack is going to be.
I gotta point out my hex did drop because I took way too much damage to save from it.
Okay.
There's no way I was saving that.
I will be reckless attacking. Glad I did that though. 19 to hit is a miss.
Mm-hmm.
Extra attack. 27 to hit.
27 hits.
We are gonna roll 5 or 17, 18 magical slashing fire. The 3 is gonna, or 3 out of that is gonna be fire damage.
Okay.
And then freebie. I highly doubt that I'm going to be able to hit with a 17.
17 does not hit. Correct.
Tied. So we shall do all of those for my attack, freebie, and then extra attack. And I did use my reckless attack for him as well.
Okay.
And I think. Yeah, I think that's all that I can do because this is not a living creature, correct?
It is technically a construct.
Okay, I don't think my my thing will trigger off of that. Okay.
After your turn, it will take its second legendary action. I need you to make me a grapple check, please.
Eight.
You gotta beat a 30.
Let me do quick maths on this. plus 15. I got a 31.
Perfect. It does not pick you up and slam you to the ground with its second attack, but it will be taking its second attack in a different fashion as it meets resistance for a moment. Let's see. We use its sword. And so that is a 25 to hit.
Definitely exceeds.
Okay. So that is 25 points of slashing and 6 points of fire. So 25, 31 and a half, because you resist fire, correct?
Slashing. So I resist fire and slashing.
So it'll be 15.
Yep.
15 total. Perfect. And that is its legendary action as it seems to continue to move forward towards Xenia. It is your turn.
How far does it move? Out of curiosity, I apologize.
It doesn't move during this.
Okay.
It is making its way towards that direction. Yeah, it'll be move.
Okay.
After
about that.
Xenia goes, it will be moving, so you will get an opportunity to attack off of that.
What is the proximity now between Xenia and William? Would it still be around 70 feet?
William ran the opposite direction, so you would be, you'd be around 70 feet still.
Doza is going to use their dash action, which would give them 120 feet of flying to scoop up Xenia and then start making a beeline towards William with the intent to do the same. And he is essentially calling for a tactical retreat together, not separately, into the air. While Doza does that, he can still attack from the back.
I like it a lot.
Again, first attack does not hit. Second attack does not either, but it's still an effort to do something. 10 and 16 won't hit. Both of those arrows will ricochet off. Likely with how speedy he's trying to make his exit, because he has been doing this long enough to know when he recognizes a stronger opponent and can and will run away. Fly away, if you will. If William allows yourself to be picked up in talons, flying like a dog.
Oh yeah. We're getting the hell out of here. I'm going to cause a rock slide on the way out.
And remind me, when we use potions, are we rolling if it's a bonus?
If it's a bonus action, yes. If you're doing it as an action, you'll take the full amount.
I will use bonus action just to take one of my potions of greater healing. So I'm not looking good.
Perfect. So you've moved over towards William and picked him up at this point. Okay.
Yes. We're trying to put as much distance between ourselves and the construct.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So
to get out of it.
Figure out which direction you would have gone. Okay. So on its turn, how far would you say away from this thing you would have gotten?
If there's a way to make it linear, so it's sort of not doubling back on itself, for example, if it was close to William, of course, Xenia would pick up one, then the other, and then continue making a beeline in the same direction so it doesn't waste any of its speed on changing trajectory.
Perfect, yeah. I'd say you'd be able to get 100 feet from it.
Perfect.
Let's see. South is it? 63 minus. Ooh, okay. Okay. You go and pick up William and begin to dart away. Nog, it will move away from you in their direction. If you'd like to take an opportunity attack, you may.
Here we go. 23 to hit
23 hits.
for 10, 16 plus 12, 28 damage. Let me see how I can use this ability, Strike of the Giants. So if it says once per turn, could I technically use that on a reaction if it's whenever I hit a target with a melee attack?
Yeah.
So I will use that then, because the way that it works is once per turn when I hit a target with a melee or ranged attack, I can imbue my attack with an additional effect depending on the benefit that I chose.
Is it a bonus action or reaction to do so, or it just happens?
It's just a once per turn when I hit.
Okay, then yeah.
So then I will be rolling a 1d10 for a fire strike for 7 fire. And then that's all that I can do.
Okay. As you hit this thing, as it walks away, it takes a knee for a moment, kind of leaning on its sword for a bit, before you would see the filigree of this dark obsidian armor begin to fill in the lines with a golden amber light as it begins to run rivers of this golden amber through the armor. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, Nog. And I need Xenia and William to also make a dexterity saving throw.
What just happened?
I'm sorry, I was having connection issues. Am I rolling this dexterity saving throw as well?
You are rolling one, and they are rolling one.
Okay.
There's a couple things happening kind of at the same time.
Dirty 20.
15.
I'd like to make a joke to the DM to at least make this happen. Knock knock.
Who's there?
I failed.
I failed too.
I rolled a 2 for 5.
Okay.
Boy.
You'll take 23 points of radiant damage as a pulse of radiant energy emits from this creature. William, you look back as you hear this surge of energy to see its helm with a golden aura around the helm, like those old paintings of saints. Just this halo as it goes around and spiking into different directions. Its helm once again splitting open as it has recharged its breath. And instead of fire, this golden, radiant beam charges from the bottom of the suit. You see it ripple the energy up and into the face as this beam shoots off in your direction. It is a 120-foot beam inside that range. Xenia, you saved, so you'll only take half of this.
This is
54 points of radiant damage. So Xenia, you'll take, what is it, half of that? It's 27. That's not right.
Xenia's on 1 hit point. Nice. He's still standing.
William's not. So that's radiant damage?
Radiant damage, yes.
Yeah, I can't use my undead fortitude on that. It doesn't kill me outright, but it definitely knocks me out.
William seems to go limp in Durza's grasp, as it seems that the beam went a little low, still singeing feathers and pulsing energy through you. It is William's turn.
That's a death save. All right, here we go.
Go ahead and send it to me immediately, please.
I haven't done one in a long time. It's whatever you roll plus Constitution, or is it just whatever you roll?
I think it's just what you roll above a 10.
Gotcha. All right, and it's incoming.
Nog, it is your turn.
So Nog automatically fails his Bloodlust for my class feature, and the nearest target is going to be this construct. So first attack is going to be reckless attack, of course. A 32.
32 hits, for sure.
Damage is going to be 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 for 28 damage.
Okay.
Free attack is going to be a 16 plus 14. I'm sorry, 12. Dirty 30.
Hey.
For 4, 5, 6, 7, 11 plus 23 damage. My bonus attack is going to be, that'll probably miss. Yeah, for 21, shy 1. And my extra attack is going to be a 29 for 6, 7, 8, 12, 24 damage.
total. Okay.
I'm giving her all she's got, Captain.
Anything else on your turn?
Nope.
Move is movement or bonus action or anything like that. I think you already took bonus action. Anyway.
I mean, yeah, I did all of my actions minus movement, but I'm just
You're focused in on
in trail. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, he's hyper focused on him right now.
All right. Then it is Xenia's turn.
Is William at the points where Revivify would be of any use?
He is unconscious currently, making death saves.
Okay.
Yeah.
He can wait. It's okay. He can wait. That'll be fine. Doza will continue retreating.
Okay.
Essentially, and there will be a point where he will dip until he's beneath the tree line to
Perfect.
be out of sight.
But just dashing.
And yeah, dashing. And Xenia's gonna summon more good berries into his hand and eat those. To at least get up one while they're fleeing.
Okay.
That is our turn. If we can reach a point where we can essentially lay low because he doesn't want to stray too far from Nog in a way that it would be more difficult to get back to him.
Okay, perfect. Anything else?
That is us. That is all we can do.
Nog. You are its closest target and the immediate problem, as its interest has gone farther. It's going to have to take care of that at a later time.
Kill their dog, run!
That is a 28 on the first attack. So that is 23 points of slashing. And 7 points of radiant.
Weakness. Curse you.
And the second attack is going to be an impale. 31 to hit.
Jesus.
One hits.
And that is 24 points of piercing. And 15 points of radiant.
This bitch.
Dog is down for the count.
Ah, fuck.
That is its 2 attacks. It's going to take 35 feet of movement and begin to move towards the direction it saw Xenia and William fly. For its bonus action, it will use a 60-foot teleport, so it will close 95 feet, but you are still a good 120 feet in front of it, keeping pace. But it has left Nog there. William, it is your turn. And we will roll a save and see what that is after we come back from our break, because we need one of those. Get some water, take a nice little break, and we'll be back right after this. Welcome back. Hope you had a good break, got some water, or whatever other beverage is necessary at this time. As we move forward with the rest of our adventure, we hope you enjoy it. Back in to where we were. William, you rolled that death save for me. Thank you very much.
Yes.
It is Nog's turn. Let's see, where's my music? There it is. Perfect. Nog is also unconscious, but they are
Trevor.
stable.
Not
As a small magical trinket emits a glow.
That's right.
Nog is stabilized. So I believe that would make it Xenia's turn.
While we were fighting this creature, did it sort of indicate any way how it was sort of like tracking onto targets? Was it like a visual thing? Was it emitting any sort of sensory output at all?
It was not. Fighting this thing, it appears that it works on sight. It can see you, like normal eyes would see anyone. However, it does seem to have a way of tracking without, whether that is through scent or magic of some sort. There's multiple ways to do those sort of things.
It can't be magical. We have the amulet of proof against detection and location. How is he doing this?
Do you? Didn't I give that to our fish friend?
Katie
I have
gave
one.
each and every one of you one of them.
Katie gave us.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Sugar Daddy.
Yeah, buddy.
If you would allow, as we're flying under the tree line, Xenia is intentionally going to cast Druidcraft to make it look like there is a path of disruption where a creature flying at high speed, as we are, has sort of like crashed into branches, sort of split a couple twigs, that kind of thing. Intentionally setting a path that waylays where we're actually going, because at a point he will turn and circle back to a different direction that isn't flying straight ahead to try and attempt to mislead the pursuance.
Okay.
He's trying to collect all of his party members, sitting pretty on his 2 hit points.
Go ahead and roll me a what would that be? What would you consider? Like a deception check or a stealth?
I would sooner roll stealth than deception.
And go
I
ahead
just
and do that for me.
Or arguably, because it is intentionally manipulating the surroundings, maybe nature or survival. Oh, okay, that's pretty good, pretty good. That is an 18 for stealth.
Very well. As you create these disturbances and these misdirections, you feel as though they're well done, and they should do their job for anyone following. That would give indication for which direction you would want them to go.
I'd like to try and collect Nog, or at least get a visual on him by the time we sort of circle. If it's tracking us, there's no use attempting to hide. That would have just wasted the time that could have been spent running away.
Right. As you move forward, let's see. Okay.
Xenia uses evasive maneuvers. It's questionably effective.
You see it gaining as it's moving, just disappearing in these wisps of smoke and reappearing closer and closer and closer. Make a perception check for me.
It's okay. That is a 22.
It's okay. It's
It's
super
okay.
high.
It's an under 10 on the die is an
30,
okay roll.
So. You make evasive maneuvers, and you do so because you see these silver-tipped arrows filter through the trees. From in front of you, they begin to fly past you. You turn Durza this way and that. One kind of nicks the side of William's face just ever so slightly as it zips past. And 3 out of the 4 impale. So let me roll some quick damage on these. This thing is looking pretty rough. Okay.
These arrows are hitting
the construct behind you. As it reapparates and solidifies, it is just...
Are we flying towards a goblin camp?
Xenia, with a 22, you're able to see an individual that has long, pointed ears that has just released one of their arrows from deep in the woods. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw. William, you automatically fail this.
Unconscious, yes.
As
20.
A 21?
23.
23. You are able to maintain flight as the energy in this suit of armor begins to amass into the middle of the chest. It falls to its knees, points its head up. The gates open, and a beam of light and the shockwave emits from that. Give me a quick for Durza, give me an athletics check for them to see if they hold on to William during this, since he failed his dexterity check.
$16? 16.
It's enough for Durza to maintain flight with you to avoid getting knocked off, but unfortunately, it's not enough to keep hold of William. You're flying close enough to the ground that he's not going to take fall damage or anything like that, but they do roll on the ground after being, unfortunately, accidentally dropped. As the shockwave clears and you kind of regain control and composure after this fight. What do you do?
Are we out of initiative?
We are out of initiative, yes.
Xenia is going to down 7 of the remaining 8 good berries to heal himself, and then go back around to see whether William can be stabilized. He no longer has a potion, but if he places the remaining 10th Goodberry just in his mouth and just forces him to chew it until a little bit of a juice drips out. Alternatively, he also has a herbalism kit, but he's sort of in high adrenaline mode at the moment.
You would see Calibran lift from the body of William and stand as he kneels, and you administer this Goodberry, kind of like, come on, get up, get the fuck up, come on. You have 1 hit point from the Goodberry.
Hey, I was just waiting for that confirmation. Like, does it work? Does it work? I'm up. What happened? Where are we?
William, you really need to stop dying. I'm running out of responses as to whether I should be fearful for you or exasperated. It's quite exhausting.
Keep sending these fucking metal bastards after us. It's a little hard to stand up against that. All right. Help me up.
We, or I, if you drop a stick, would need to go back for Nog. He remained where we left.
Oh, let's move quick then. Keep your wits about you. Trevor's here. He's after us.
As quick as you are able to get up, you are surrounded by no less than 15 Mindrasil elves in green and blue robes and armor. Their bows drawn, you hear the creaking of the strings, and one with a spear, silver-tipped and ornate. Tall, slender, pale, beautiful. As they speak, their voice sounds like 3, all speaking in unison. Who are you? And where do you come from? Why do you bring the shadows closer to our tower? Speak swift or die swiftly.
Immediately, Xenia holds up a hand so William does not say a single damn thing.
Calibran puts his hand over William's mouth.
And Xenia will speak in Elvish again with it's laced with the Drow dialect because that was what he was born and raised with. And says, my name is Xenia. My compatriots are William and his patron. We did not intend to cause disruption to your lands. It was purely by accident. We were fleeing a pursuant. We intended no harm. And would ask, if not sanctuary, peace to go and recover our friend who may be quite injured from the same battle.
They stamp the spear a couple times on the ground, and the bowstrings are released on the tension. However, the arrows maintain knocked, but lowered for the moment. A pursuant.
Sorry, Chris, did you say something?
The creatures recently have been more emboldened on our borders. Why was it pursuing you?
We are not sure in truth. Whatever items we had of value before that might have held magical meaning are no longer on our persons. Perhaps a grudge by the one who controls them. But again, we would not know accurately what it is that they seek.
Sanctuary we cannot give you. Not your kind. Yggdrasil has stayed safe these many years because we keep it so devoid of strangers. Shadows increasingly close on our part of this world. And we cannot allow you to bring any more in. But we will allow you safe passage to acquire what you need. And do not trespass these lands again.
Yeah, mate, we're on our way to Silra. Like my companion said, we're on our way to pick up our companion from the ground. From back where we felt originally encountered this construct.
We know of the shadows that you speak of. We have had the misfortune of encountering them several times past. There is a darkness emerging on this world that we would seek to put an end to.
Your travels take you to Silra.
That's right.
Keep an eye out for the rot near Hollowhorn.
Hollowhorn.
There is a passage that will get you there quicker. It is on our border, but not crossing it. When you get to Oren, take a small unmarked road to the left. Follow it. Do not stray. And Hollowhorn will be a day earlier. I bid thee goodwill. And they single file begin to walk the other way.
In Gnomish, William will say, because he felt left out with the whole language barriers there. Have a good one.
Pause for a moment. And continue.
See, I know other languages too.
As you watch them walk away. Goodness, the light seems to shimmer, and the air shake as they almost fade, rippling into the wood and disappear. As you make your way back,
Keeping an eye out for Trevor.
Trevor is not there. Where you look previously, this is probably just a point of view for audience and camera, I suppose. As soon as the incinerator left in pursuit of you, Trevor turned, waved one of his hands, and opened a doorway and walked through, leaving the area. You return to Nog, laying stable on the ground. Wounds slowly closing, maintaining themselves.
by this point, would you say the 10 minutes have definitely passed by this point?
What?
So not the 10 minutes that he was enlarged for would have passed by now?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's back to his normal size. All right. Can you do anything for him now? Or should we get moving and find someplace safe to take a break?
So, you know how when people pass out, a common thing to do is get those really nice, those strong smelling like bath salts. I don't know what they are.
Smelling rocks.
Same
Yes.
concept. Rico, the jerky, please. And he's going to extract a bit of dried veal and just like wave that under Nog's nose.
Food. Yep. I like it. Motivate this guy with food.
Sorry, I was joking, laughing over here. Yeah, Nog is gonna Bryden and just rise forward like the Undertaker would in WWE to the smell of this venison, and it's just like, Nog smells good meat. Gift for Nog.
Gift for Nog. I think you learned it. Are you alright?
Homie. After like a minute, Nog starts to feel everything on his body hurt. Cinch marks, radiant burns, all that good stuff. And Nog is like, Nog no die, and Captain and Odzin still alive, so Nog do good.
Oh.
So Nog get treat, and he bites into the meat.
Yes.
I'm gonna go collect my keg back. Didn't get to use that, so that's save that for another time. Hopefully there's not another time. I'm getting tired of that fucking thing.
As William collects his keg, Xenia will fill in Nog on the events while he was asleep and just let him know that the elves who are native to this land have given us their blessing to have safe passage, but to not trespass. Should we come back this way in the future, and it is entirely up to them and completely understandable. And actually, that conversation went very well, all things considered. William didn't talk much, so I'm sure that had something to do with it.
Nog would just make a disgusting face on. Elves are just special, tall. Think they're better than small people. Elves are nothing different than Nog. Nog is stronger than elves, smarter than elves. As Nog is just biting into the meat.
Well, a chance to prove it at some point, I'm sure. Let's get moving. Running daylight. I would have handled that situation just fine. I was just in no position to turn away help. So, plus, you have a kinder face than I do.
Yes, I'm sure that's
And
it.
Nog's just going to smile when William says a kinder face.
And he's going to just scratch Durza's neck and ask the others if they would be comfortable flying, following the direction that the elves indicated.
Well, being that I feel like I got dropped on my head, I think I'd be inclined to take a fly. What about you, Nog? You fine with heights?
Hate height, Nog hate water.
Me too, actually.
If Nog is walking, then Nog will do good.
All right, well, we'll keep low to the ground. We need to cover as much distance as we can in the meantime. So, saddle up. Let's go. Did you drop me on my head?
No, I did not drop you on your head. You fell out of Durza's grasp.
So I was dropped on my head. Great. Just gonna ache for a little bit. All right, let's move.
During this time, can we do a short rest while I guess, force
Yes.
flight?
I would
Very
say
well.
that you guys can get a short rest.
Because
as you
I need
progress.
it. Yeah, it was bad. Ugh.
The entirety of the flight, whoever Nog is, I guess, straddling is just going to get a death grip from him.
As you fly, you find the direction that the elves gave you. You see a small, almost imperceptible silver thread running the ground, the border of Mindrasil. As you continue through there, you come to a highland basin near what is known as the Ashmar Crags. Surrounded by worn hills, scattered boulders, and wild heather fields, cool, dry air prevails, and the low sound of drums carries on the wind. Xenia, you see the lights of a settlement. Once, it began as tents and wooden stockades, but since has blossomed into the town of Hollowhern, or in the native Orcish tongue, Huruhern, meaning a place where spirits rest. It now has sturdy stone dwellings, large communal meal halls, terraced gardens, and kilns that produce bricks. This settlement was started by the Iron Song, a group of orcs that were nomadic at one point. Their leader, Grumda, is laid down his axe after the long dimming wars with a band of warriors and refugees, declared the end of wandering done, and swore to build a hearth that would outlive their rage. As you approach, a warmness, an inviting feeling, somewhere to rest after your encounter. As you get closer, you smell the home-cooked meals. You hear the merriment that is being had in this town. As you land at the gates, there are no guards or gates sealed or locked. It is open to you. What would you like to do?
I need a drink. So this is which town?
This is Hollowhern.
Hollowhern. Okay.
Mhm.
We've arrived at Hollowhern. I'm gonna look around for signs of the rest of our crew if they've made passage through here. Asking. So I'll ask around town if they've seen a half-orc woman, a Goliath, wizard, or a shifty boy passing through town.
As you describe the half-orc woman to this group of people sitting outside around a communal fire with a few pints of ale, you go, doesn't that sound like Grendel? Grendel.
Oh,
Yeah, Grendel. Oh man, Grendel was the best. I miss Grendel already.
All right. Focus, Mike. Which way did they go?
Oh, they left for Silra this morning.
Oh, we just missed them.
So a day's travel behind them. All right. All right. We need supplies. Do you have an herbalism store here? Potions.
Oh yeah, right down the street. They got whatever you need, man.
I'm loving this fucking surfer bro vibe.
It's the youngins.
All right. How about food and lodging? What's the most where's the best place with the best reviews?
I like
mean,
the stew in the tavern.
For short-term stayers like you, you got some hostels. You can kind of stay for mostly free, as long as you do some like cleaning up when you leave. Meals are provided in the communal halls like this one. So whatever you need, just go in and ask them. And I usually just stay here, like curl up in the corner. It's all right. And then go to work. I work right here, so real close.
This place, I'm confused by this place. He's like, it sounds like to him that they don't really work at all here, and they have no source of trade, or it just confuses him. He's like,
confused about how like a working communal village works. And Xenia is not at all confused and just says that one there does the best meat pies, but that one there has very good garlic bread. So it's really up to you what you feel like at the end of the day. It is safe and comfortable here.
Yeah, Xenia, you feel very at home with these traditions and this setup.
William's so used to capitalism.
Even though you don't have your orcish face and body anymore, just the soul that you bear has been brought up with all of this, with this family and this sharing of trades. You find what you're looking for down the street. It's called the Ember Gardens. It's has medicinal herbs and stone root vegetables, vine ripened fruit, and druids and earth speakers kind of maintain this area, this store. On the way, go ahead and roll me a perception check, William, and one for you, Xenia.
Natural fucking 20, baby, for 25. My one natural 20 in fucking month with this campaign.
That was an 18. A 5 for an 18. Xenia's homesick and is just distracted by everything.
I lied. 27.
Good grief.
Oh, very good.
Both of you would see and notice a couple sitting over at a table under an awning in front of a small, quaint house. It is Grendel's parents, Iris and Gormand. As they're sitting having a small meal to themselves, those are familiar faces you see here.
Oh, that's awesome. I made it here. Okay. They left him here? That's good. Okay.
As you make your way further, you see two more familiar faces. Not as welcoming, and not as pleasant. William, you see the human inquisitor from Grand Soren. You look around, there's no posters here of you. There's no indication that they have been set up or put up yet. And you see the other individual that looks shockingly similar to Xenia, pre-human. Xenia, out of all of these faces, mostly orcs, some half-orcs, some human, couple half-elves, but predominantly orc. They stand out, dressed in mostly black with a few white trimmings. Your brother, Rurik, is accompanying this human. As they're asking around town, they're questioning, looking, searching. They're sitting for a moment, just kind of people watching. What would you like to do?
Would it have been audible what they were asking about previously? Or would people have been talking about, these two inquisitors have been coming around?
They're waiting for a couple horses to get saddled and ready for them, as theirs have been scared off by something recently. They've been asking around for some criminals that could have possibly passed through this direction. One of the people that you ask is an elderly gentleman who introduces himself as Prominent. Yes, they were asking about a few people, but nothing of concern. They handed me some papers. I may or may not have thrown them in the fire. So, yes. Interesting fellows. Got a little bit of a weird vibe off of them, if you know what I mean. It's kind of... but they'll be leaving soon, hopefully. Yes.
What sort of criminals?
Criminals against the crown, I believe. Even went as far as to call them a terror to society.
Were they looking for... And Xenia is trying to do this as tactfully as he can. He's like other orcs or humans or like elvish criminals?
Who's asking?
Someone who would like to avoid such criminals?
Let's just say that
like
if you came across these criminals, you would still be fine.
I'd say to try and assuage any suspicion, William would probably step up in his officer's uniform, just possibly inquiring into the same target. Nothing to concern yourself with.
Let me see. I've got a good memory. Hang on. Mr. the Great. They still didn't get your nose right. Oh well.
Oh shit. Oh no. This guy recognizes me. Fuck. You can recognize. Surprised you recognize me with the new look. Or old look, I should say.
Recognition
Thank you for looking up.
Battlefield can save lives.
Did I serve with this guy? is one of my former commanders.
This old orc is an old war chief who led this band of of warriors for a good 60 to 70 years, wandering the plains. That
part of
that comment of recognition on the battlefield can save lives is distinction between troops, honestly, like in the midst of combat, like recognizing that these are your people and not theirs, and not taking the swing in the heat of the moment.
Right.
So just saying his mind is sharper than it appears, honestly.
And one of those criminals didn't happen to bear a similar face as to the one pursuing them. And Zenya will gesture to Rurik over his shoulders.
To who?
I can't remember if he's got a poster himself, so he's like, Zenya wouldn't know. Zenya's asking.
Well, there was him. There was a tall giant man. There was a small, shifty character.
Describe them the same.
A tall, flower lady. I think that was all of them.
Okay.
So, well, thank you for looking out for us. Appreciate the service.
So I'm told that you are friends with Iris and Gorbond as well.
Indeed.
Ah, well, then consider yourselves family.
Well, your act not going unnoticed. Here's 5 gold for your troubles. Appreciate you.
Don't require any of that. Save it for your travels.
Thank you.
Now, if you excuse me, I'm late for my soup.
And he immediately looks for fucking Nog as soon as he heard the soup. He's like, Nog?
Yeah, Nog went to look for some food nearby. There's no telling how far away.
Fucking.
Go ahead.
Over this way, mate.
A D10 for me, Nog.
I rolled a 2.
Okay, perfect.
2 feet.
He's close by. He's in the closest communal eating hall, and they are bringing plates as needed.
All right. Xenia, why don't you go ahead and get some food going with Nog. Do you require anything from the apothecary? I'm going to get us some potions and supplies.
Zenya looks distracted for half a moment as he was looking at the Inquisitors, and he says, perhaps you could have a bargain, offer these to trade, and Zenya will hand William some of the other herbs that he would have foraged along their way, so that William might be able to leverage trade, which he knows is one of the ways to operate here, to either lower the initial price or just a straight trade. And he will offer that to William, and he says, speaking of family, I am going to speak of my brother. I was not expecting to see him here.
Might we try to get him away from his companion before doing that? They are looking for us.
They're looking for you.
This is true. I trust your judgment. I'll keep an eye out for you. Just whistle.
I have the silent horn alarm thing that Doro gave. You will hear if needed.
Okay. All right, let's go try and this trading nonsense. Just goes for the
super
apothecary.
uncomfortable.
He's such a capitalist. Trade? What do you mean trade? Just take my gold.
This is trade. I give you gold, you give me stuff.
In value, if not more.
You got me cookie, I got you cookie.
Let's see. Let's take a time. Let's
The apothecary can be handled behind the scenes. We don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, just let me know what you want from there, and we can deal with that. There should be most anything that you need there. So Xenia, how would Xenia 2.0, new Xenia, approach this situation? You've got these two individuals kind of sitting at a side table in front of the stable area, enjoying a few drinks.
Xenia is going to approach them, and I would just like to remind the audience that, in spite of his insightfulness, his charisma is a solid 10 on a good day. So he will, in his enthusiasm, just approach them and say, Brurik, may we speak?
Excuse me, do I know you?
I am of your blood, but my own travels have changed my appearance, it is Xenia. And on his shoulder, Uriko will appear. Your favorite food is mushroom risotto. When you were 8, you broke Mother's tapestry and you blamed it on Kyria.
Xenia. Well, he stands up. It would seem that your travels have changed you more than mine have changed me.
Xenia's just going to hug him because this is the first close family member he has encountered since their aunt several weeks ago. With his consent or not, he's getting a hug.
He is uncomfortable with it at first, even glancing over to his companion that doesn't seem to be paying much attention, just kind of giving him a little bit of a look, a little bit of a side eye before he settles into it and kind of... How tall would you be at this point? You'd be taller than your other form.
Oh, sorry, was I muted? He would be around 5'9" now, pushing 6 foot. He was 5'6", and he was the shortest of his family because everyone else seemed to have grasped onto Mum's orc genes just a tiny bit more.
It is about time you have grown.
It seems you have too. What is this? What is this uniform? You look very sharp.
Thank you. It is something that has happened recently. I needed my own space. I needed to see who I would become outside of the ritual of family. So I left, and through my journeys, I have come to find purpose in Gran Soren. I am part of a Inquisitor staff meant to catch and bring criminals to justice.
Oh, that sounds like a great honor and responsibility. You are coping well? You are safe.
Oh, yes, of course. I've never been better. I've found myself capable of more things than I thought I would be able to. Thanks to guidance and gifts.
Insight check. Is he phrasing this in such a way as to be vague and almost dismissive without getting into details?
Go ahead and roll me an insight check.
That's a 23.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes, he's definitely careful with his phrasing.
Of the material sort of? Or have you come across new and impressive abilities?
He looks over his shoulder. I'm trying to do this as a sleight of hand. Okay. Looks over his shoulder kind of at his superior, still sitting there nursing a drink. And he pulls his hand up out of sight of them. And you see the tips of his fingers are blackened. Something moves under the skin up to the back of his hand, and a red eye opens and closes and moves again. Gifts. Ones that I always possessed, but never came to fruition. You might have them too, Xenia. You should come work with me.
I don't know about that, brother. You know, I never did do well in big crowds, and, you know, I am better with creatures than people.
I could try to find a position if you're interested, but if not, then continue on your path, little brother.
I found the Kippin and the dinosaur cat. And I'm dragon, actually, out at sea. It's been very exciting. It reminds us of how big the world is and how much we actually do not know completely. So perhaps be careful with such gifts of the unknown. You know?
You know, you say the world is big and there is much unknown. And while I can see where you're coming from, with what limited knowledge you might have, mine eyes have been opened to more.
And you are happy with this path.
Yes, of course.
You hesitated.
Oh, did I? That is perhaps because I am nervous. Come, let us walk. As he walks away from his superior.
Oh, I'll buy you a drink, Xenia says louder.
Of
My
course,
treat.
yes.
He looks scary.
It can be sometimes. It's He's very strict, but he has my best interest at heart. And it's this job, it can be demanding, and training is difficult sometimes. But they have just the people I work for. I'm climbing, I am gaining authority, Xenia. Something that I never thought I would possess under our older siblings, father and mother. It's just, I have something that is my own now.
Your little friend. And then he sort of like wiggles his fingers to indicate his hand.
More than that. That is much more than that. There is a whole world of understanding that we haven't even grasped and touched yet. And that is why they've named me Apostle. That is a big responsibility. And I just don't want to disappoint them.
Who is them, the Inquisitors?
The court.
The court.
Yes, it's a group of very powerful, influential people, and I have the possibility to join them, Xenia, to be part of that, to really change the world for the better. To enact real change. To shape the future.
To what end? What is their goal? You know, every kingdom says it wishes to change the world for the better, but what is better?
Progress, unification.
With gifts and creatures from the abyss?
Do you know something I don't?
You understand, I have been studying these creatures far longer than you. Your friend is very cute. They're just not usually friendly, so I am surprised.
You should
I just don't want them to ask terribly much of you and take advantage of your earnestness.
No, of course not. I only agree to what I want. That's part of it. Are you sure you don't want to come join us? Your knowledge of these creatures would be a very big boon. You could climb quickly. We would not be separated.
Would I have a way to reach you if perhaps I fought on it? Or perhaps who you report to? I don't know. Would it be best to inform you directly? I'm not sure.
They speak aloud for a moment before they close their mouth, and you feel inside your mind, I can speak this way as well. Another gift. A broadening of the mind, and one you could have too. And inside of that voice that is your brother's, there is an undertone, a reverberation, an echo.
Oh, this is very strange. And Xenia is just thinking that in his head, sort of wrapping his head around it. It is I imagine it's very reminiscent of sort of throwing back the Embershot. It's very that.
Mhm.
I don't know, Rurik. One's mind is a fragile thing as much as it is incredibly powerful. I trust your judgment, and I am proud that you have found something you wish to be part of so earnestly. You will simply just understand my reservations, with these new things and these big changes. But I'm glad for you.
Thank you. It's good to see you. And he puts a hand on your neck and brings your head forward. With his eyes closed, he says aloud, "Your face is still very strange, but I will get used to it."
They headbutt, and Zenyatta says, "These human bodies are so soft. But we will get used to it. In spite of it all, our souls will not change. I just hope that, these new paths, no matter which dark and dangerous and impressive paths they take you on, you remember what you originally stood for. I've since learned on my travels that things we encounter have a way of changing us, and not always for the better. I've risked one too many friends finding that out in our endeavors. Just think on it.
Of course. And you as well. The offer always stands. Me and my little brother could do great things.
I don't doubt it. Now go off before your scary superior scolds you.
As you say that, you hear him say, "Rick, horse is ready. Let's go." Yes, Tira. Be careful out there, Zenya. There are very dangerous criminals. All right? Just try to stay out of the south. They were seen headed that way. As he gets up on the horse
Rick,
kind of... Go ahead.
as he gets up on the horse, Zenya's gonna clasp his hand and just says, in times of the dark, don't let the sun hide too long. And he is going to slip into Rurik's hand the carving sun symbol of Akros that he received from their aunt. Back in Greenport, I think it was. A bit of home.
You see his face. Go ahead and make a perception check for me. Or an insight check, either one.
Perception was 27.
27.
Sorry, I clicked it as soon as he said.
You see a micro expression, slight wincing, as you hand it to him, as he quickly places it in his pocket. Thank you, little brother. As he's sitting on this horse, you see and notice that the horse is uneasy, kind of agitated. The other horse seems fine, as it kind of goes up on its hind legs for a moment, and then he follows Sita on their horse out of town, waving goodbye
Excellent.
and giving you one last gesture.
can now locate him if I wish. It's all according to plan. I hate this. No, where are you?
There
I
we
will
go.
try to
Hello,
find
can you hear
Gavin.
me?
I'm gonna find Nog first because I don't know what he is doing now.
Oh, Nog is currently doing a workout regimen while stuffing his face with an endless smorgasbord that he cannot afford.
As you're doing this workout, a small crowd has gathered, mostly of like smaller people and like children. They're fascinated by you, and they find what you're doing just a feat of extraordinary athleticism. And also, they've never seen anyone eat that much either. And you're in a town full of big orcs. And they're just like, oh, another one, another one, another one. And you just keep shoving like just big potatoes in. Yeah, exactly. Just
Nog has
cheering him
found his
on.
people.
His found his
Yeah.
people. His
Nog
tribe.
is just he's just trying to not get in as much trouble since he has very limited vision. But he's just doing that until I guess William or Xenia appeared before something happens.
Something happens.
William, you said you come out of the apothecary disguised.
Yes, in case they did stick around. But yeah, as William's making his way out, you'd probably hear him. How does anyone make a living in this town? Money is money. You bunch of freeloaders. It makes no sense to me. How do you get things done? Just carrying all the shit that he managed to acquire. Just baffled by the fact that they didn't want his gold.
At the end of the day, William, gold is metal and metal is smelted or turned into something pretty. But eggs can be changed for bread and bread can be changed for fish. And at the end of the day, you have something to fill your stomach that isn't metal.
But yeah, as he's walking up to you and Nog, he has taken on the half-orc visage. Emerald green skin, tusks, slicked back short hair, wearing a black raggedy trench coat with brown leather armor underneath, and just looks at the two of you, or looks at you, then Nog. Oh, at least he's staying productive while eating, relaxing. How did it go?
I have much to tell you. Away from prying ears.
Go ahead and get your fill. I'll keep watch. Range gifts. Or whatever you want to call these things, since they don't fucking take money here. Offerings. I'll arrange it for everybody, and we'll get some rest and make our way out of this strange town as soon as possible.
If we can get a private room to rest and recuperate, Xenia is happy to cover that as well as what Nog has consumed. Because I forget he has gold and doesn't usually use it because he usually finds things of his own accord. But he will tell the others, we are presented with a unique opportunity, in a sense. My brother has disclosed that he is both Inquisitor and an Apostle, he says, within the Midnight Court. He is under the impression that they are changing the world for the better. I still don't know exactly what that means. We know that their version of better involves unification, albeit through questionable means, and unification usually means there is someone at the very top controlling everything for everyone else, going down to the bottom. He has an abyssal creature within him, part of him.
Oh, that's new.
It is. It is very cool, but still concerning. Sorry, he did offer, and this could be something of consideration for the future, that I might join them should the time ever come, if infiltration was required. However, we do know there are some within the court that know our old faces. My old face. I do not think that even a new body would fool them so easily. But it is still a opportunity should it come to it.
That is interesting. Let's talk with Cody about it. He might have some better insight on the applications and or the better strategy in that regard. But let's table it for now. Get some rest. I'll keep guard. This whole mission just keeps getting stranger.
Still getting paid with food, yes.
Whatever you can carry, mate.
Nalgo gets horse or cow from stable.
Um,
I'll be right back.
Perhaps the butcher, not the stable.
I mean, it stays fresh longer if it's alive.
Oh, won't be alive long. Nog makes good meat out of it.
The
Either way,
butcher. Yes.
you don't want to slow us down. But have the meat prepped. Salt it, prep it, all that package. But let's get ourselves some rest for the evening, and then we'll make for Isilra first light. You think we can get some horses to? Well, I guess you have your creatures that you could ride on. Yeah, let's do that.
I just like to imagine that Doris is perched on the roof of the communal hall, and people are either not batting an eye, or like,
There's a bit of both. As you bed down for the night, you find rest to come easy to you. A peaceful night follows. A deep, dreamless sleep. And as you make your preparations for the next day, Nog, people from the communal meal hall bring you 3 large sacks of supplies, rations, food, all of the ones that you said were your favorite the night prior. Something to take with you, a gift. And as you pack up and move, I need one more perception check for me.
That's not one.
That is a 30.
Okay.
Damn.
17 plus 13.
that is a 28.
Huzzah.
It's a perceptive barbarian. Jesus.
Somehow.
There is a tree on the way out of town that has a hollow trunk where offerings are often placed. The night prior, some things have been placed inside of this trunk. And today, they are fully rotten. decomposed. This tree smells of rot and sulfur to you, Nock. Xenia, you see in the very back of this hollowed out trunk, as if the inside of the bark moves on its own. You've heard of trees that move on their own, but this is not that. This is an abyssal nature. And as you continue on the road, you see patches of the wild heather fields that are decayed and blackened on the road. Blights, patches here, there. As you continue down the road, you get that feeling of something watching. And eventually, the hills part like a curtain as the dirt road dips low into the green basin of the valley. Ahead lies Isilra, a town that seems to breathe in rhythm with the land. You see off in the distance windmills spinning lazily atop stone towers. The blades of these windmills are adorned with bright ribbons and drying herbs. The air smells of earth, hay, wild mint, and fruit ripening on the branch as you enter the orchard outside of town. There are large fields of wheat and bran. And as you get closer, you hear laughter and celebration. Children chase wooden carts through muddy paths, trailing ribbons in their hands. Nearby, an old woman gestures, and a bundle of stalks obediently ties itself into a neat braid. Chickens strut through open doorways. The bells of midday market clang near the town square, where a dozen stalls bustle with cloth-draped goods, glimmering roots, powdered crystal fruit, and jugs of something that smells faintly of cinnamon and smoke. It would seem that the new and the old mingle here. The stone granaries and mud brick homes. Cowherds guided by enchanted scarecrows through the golden wheat fields. Somewhere in the distance, a slow whistle echoes through glass seed reeds, high and pure, a melody carried on the wind that the locals say keeps pests and evil spirits away. Welcome to Isilra. And that's where we'll end our session tonight. Hopefully we'll pick up in 2 weeks with our full cast coming all together in Isilra, and we'll see what other adventures we can get up to then. Until then, tune in for our other shows Sunday, Tuesday, this next week, and we'll be back with Tales of Vardin on To Be Diced when it's time.
Let's go!
Have a good
I
night.
didn't die.